What's up, YouTube? It's your boy ChasmRift here, and today, if you're watching this video, there's two things that are going on. Well, actually three. One, I finally made it back home from Evo, and I'm in the process of trying to edit and post all the videos. The thing is, everything's taking forever and a half to upload to OneDrive, so I guess I have on my main computer so I can actually get to the editing portion of things. That's why you're seeing Mario Kart footage instead of me playing some casuals with people I met at Evo, but I digress. The second reason we're making this video is because since Evo is over now, many of you are probably curious as to what's my future now, since Evo's been the only thing I've really been talking about and looking forward to for over a year now. So, let's get right into it. Yeah, been training for Evo, been investing a lot of time and effort and money into preparing for it. Now that it's over, I want to say that I enjoyed my experience there. When the vlogs are coming out, trust me, they were answering most of your questions, like how did I place, how did I meet so-and-so, etc. A lot of that will be answered in the upcoming vlogs, or if not, it's have been answered on Discord. So if y'all have Discord, or you're not in our Discord, check it down below. Other than that, sure, we'll talk about my future for post-Evo. I enjoyed it. I definitely want to make this a yearly event, because I think it was money well spent for me to go out there and to enjoy the atmosphere out there, meet a bunch of people, being a part of the community, and plus it was just fun to play and compete in. So I just want to say, yeah, Evo is definitely going to be a yearly thing for myself. Now, in terms of the games I'm going to be playing, Dragon Ball, most likely I'm still going to be playing that. I said I'm going to take a little break so I can just collect myself, get my bearings, and come back in a little bit fresh. I will be doing that. Hopefully I'll be able to place better than what I did this year at Evo. Along with that, Guilty Gear has been announced at Evo this year, and I'm going to be training and preparing for that as well. We don't know when the new Guilty Gear is going to be coming out. My predictions is January of next year, around the same time Dragon Ball came out, or maybe around the time BB Tag came out, which would still mean that the game would be out before Evo. It can make the announcement lineup, but I may not be as talented and well equipped for it if it comes out around BB Tag's range. So those would be the games I'll be playing at Evo, if you ask me personally. Now, outside of that, my future, I want to go back to my competitive roots. For many of you, you know I like to play games very competitively if it's a game I enjoy. It's not that, oh, I'm competitive in every game. It's just the games I enjoy, that's my thing. I enjoy that very much. For many of you who don't know, I actually had a competitive background for other games. Well, one game really, and that was Pokemon. For about a decade, I've been following the Pokemon competitive scene. The Video Game Championship Series, VGC. There's so many C's and S's and G's that it's too much to keep up with. I'm gonna be flip-flopping. That's what I mean. So for the competitive Pokemon side of things, I've been following that for a while. Been following doubles format and all that. I've been loving it. Watching regionals, nationals, world championships, following top players on social media. Like, that's just been my thing for about a decade now. The thing is, surprisingly, I've never been able to actually go out and compete at these events. That's because the way they run the World Championship Series, I'm not a fan of the format. As you need to gain a ton of points to make it, or you need to win at the national level to get an automatic bid to the Worlds. Outside of that, you gotta travel to where the Worlds is and compete in a last chance qualifier. That's not very cash money, especially the location they have a lot of their competitive events at. A lot of the competitive events will be in decently sized towns, you know, San Diego, with Madison, Wisconsin, you know, like places that are big, but these aren't by no means the biggest locations the state or the region has to offer. You know, where's the tournaments in LA? Where's the tournaments in Chicago? There's a regional that happens in Collinsville, Illinois, but they consider that St. Louis basically. Why not just say St. Louis, Missouri, or again, move it to Chicago? Pretty much a lot of these tournaments would be in decent locations, but it would be about 3 to 4 hours from the nearest major town if you have the unfortunate pleasure of living in those areas. So I'm not a big fan of how they ran things, and because of that, when I was young, I couldn't be able to compete that way. And even when I hit the age of where, yeah, I could have friends probably drive for us to go there. But again, being 3 to 4 hours away and being all weekend long while we still have school to worry about, it's not very cash money for me. But now that I was able to work for about a year or so, and I was able to book my own flights for Evo, and even hell, going to Texas a few months ago, paying all out of pocket, I figured, you know what, might as well throw at least Pokemon into the mix. Let's go to at least one regional. So I want to go for a Pokemon side of things, at least one regional, and for the FTC, if I have to pick one major, I want to go to at least Evo. I want to go to at least one major and one Pokemon event starting next year, if that makes sense. Now, for anyone's asking, I'm going to place well. I actually think I have a better shot of not going 0-2 in Pokemon than for the FGC. Of course, Pokemon run things differently. As in, if you can lose. They make you play a bunch of matches day one. After that, the record you have and your opponent's strength record will determine who will make it to day 2. So you can lose every single match, and you'll still be faced with the opportunity to play 5 to 7 games, depending on what's the ruling there. You can play that many games and lose all of them, which is something that's different in fighting games. In the fighting game community, if you go 0-2 in a tournament, you're done. That's it. So let's say hypothetically I was playing by that standard of, if I go 0-2 in the regional for Pokemon, I gotta DQ myself out. I say, yeah, I still got a better shot of doing that than going to any of these majors you'll see on screen. So yeah, that's my take on it. Content wise, I will be making guides and whatnot for Pokemon VGC and all that, to teach people the ropes, to break down team building, to just basically do whatever I can to introduce people into it. I'll even try to do some commentaries on matches that happened and like do match analysis on that. I know I said I was gonna make any content for Pokemon, but when I said that back then, the context was really for the community that was complaining about all the Sword and Shield drama and controversy. The subsection community that hasn't been complaining and has been very positive and very uplifting about Pokemon has been the video game championship series side of Pokemon, so the VGC scene. And to show my love and appreciation and gratitude to them, I want to make more content to hopefully get more people interested in trying out the format. And for those who, I don't watch VGC and I don't care for it, well, you're in luck. A lot of what I'll be saying will be very relevant to you if you just want to play singles or you want to do whatever. But I still implore people to try out competitive Pokemon if they're given the opportunity to. As for fighting games, I will be going inside mentor role. I have friends who want to go to these majors after seeing what I've been doing for mine. I got friends who are playing more and more fighting games and whatnot. So I want to teach them the ropes, teach them a lot of terminology, teach them combos if they're at that skill level only. And I want to help them and groom them to be better players. That goes for any passerbys who come through asking for questions too. Now, I will also be playing these other games to try to have fun matches with friends and whatnot, but I won't be godlike in all these games. I want to focus on Dragon Ball and Guilty Gear specifically. Now, I won't be making any guides or anything for those games because I'm still learning a lot about fighting games in the genre, so I don't feel right making content when I'm still learning about it. Now, streaming, sure, be playing with anybody, be in the lab of streams, be playing a lot of online matches and whatnot. Anybody who wants to play with me are more than welcome to as well if I'm playing on that specific platform. If I'm playing on the PS4 and you have it on Xbox, you ask me if I can play with you. No, I will not be switching to playing on the Xbox mid-stream because that is hella annoying on my end. But other than that, that's pretty much it, guys. I want to thank you all for watching this video. Again, the vlogs are coming out. If you got any questions, trust me, we're most likely going to answer most of them when they come out. I do not want to play 20 questions with 7 different people, basically having to repeat myself with questions. The content's coming soon. If you're new here, be sure to leave a like and a subscription, be greatly appreciated. Let's get this channel in favor of the YouTube algorithm, and also check out some of the links down below. Other than that, guys, I'm about to get out of here. Case file open. I guess I gotta go wait for these videos to finally process. So bye.